Hey Aquarius, Mel, Intuitive Coach here, excited to bring in your April 2025 love and family reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome Aquarius. I have a feeling here that a role that you had played in the past is shifting. So for example, perhaps you were known for so long as so-and-so's wife, so-and-so's mother, so-and-so's boss, so-and-so's father, whatever role that you were focusing more heavily, more intently on, maybe transforming. Now, it doesn't mean that you're still not a mother or perhaps, a wife in some way. I mean, some of you, quite literally, I feel like that role is ending. Not the parental one, not one that is lifelong, but it could be one that had the promise or commitment of being lifelong. There's a shift in focus. So if you had your identity tied to a certain role, that is shifting. So perhaps you focused the last 18 years on being a parent, and maybe you're now an empty nester, and instead of playing the role of just parent, not saying just parent as in that's minimizing it because it's one of the biggest roles that we will play, but perhaps now you're able to focus on allowing yourself to open up to love, or allowing yourself to come together in union with a spouse or with a partner. Perhaps for some of you, you played the role of caregiver for an aging or elderly parent, and perhaps they are no longer in the physical realm. It just feels like someone's identity was wrapped up to a certain circumstance that they had gone through, and I feel like that is transforming. And your first card out here, Aquarius, is the Six of Swords. You are moving on to calmer waters in a way. This is about you embracing a new journey ahead. You have the Five of Swords crossing your path. So for some of you, you see a person or a circumstance for how it truly is. Not the potential, not how you want it to be, but some sort of illusion has been shattered. And that makes perfect sense with the upcoming eclipse energies. We are smack dab in retrograde season as well. But in the past position, you do have the poker face and the golden mirror. You see here it says love bombing, self-absorbed, a one-sided energy, maybe even narcissism played a role in this. Now with the poker face here, Aquarius, this is about taking a risk, taking a chance here at a new beginning. You see the ace, double aces showing up on this poker card, and I feel like you want a new beginning. But in order for that to happen, some sort of illusion needs to be shattered. And that's what I see happening here. You have the devil at the bottom of the deck. You are untethering yourself from something here. You are breaking off, and it's like you're having a new identity. Seven of Pentacles, but you've questioned. You've questioned here, I've been doing this for so long. Do I even know how to embrace a new role? How to embrace a new identity? Maybe this is a relationship that you've been in for quite some time. Perhaps you have had a long-standing push and pull dynamic between you and a parent or you and a family member. Now, in the present energy, we do have the Blowing Kisses card. I love this card. It's about unconditional love. It's playfulness. It reminds me of the sun, but it's also about affection being returned. And we don't see that here in the past. So again, a past situation that you have dealt with, someone was causing mental strain. Someone was causing you to have massive headaches, perhaps overthinking things to the point where you just felt mentally drained and exhausted. Now we have the devil sneak peeking here in your reading. We've seen it at the bottom of the deck. And as I say that, you have the Seven of Swords. Perhaps you weren't able to fully trust a person or trust an experience, but I do feel like you're heading towards stability in some way. And in the near future, you actually have the Passion card. I would say here, Aquarius, that this Aries season is activating some sort of fire within you, because this is chemistry. This is sparks. This is equal interest and desire, burning desire. Now, the devil showing up above you could be about desires, controlling them rather than letting them control you, but finding the balance here. And that's why you have this equal energy showing up. It wouldn't surprise me to see the Six of Pentacles or a couple of twos showing up here in your reading. Well, I like where you're at. You're at the 10 of Pentacles here in your energy with the 10 of Cups at the bottom here. So I feel like there's completions. There's completions of cycles, or there's fresh starts to new cycles that are leading you directly into the 10 of Cups, because you have been dealing with some sort of a loss or a challenge. What's the outcome here, please? What's the outcome? All right, I will take that outcome. Thank you. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are bored or impatient, or you are just focusing on the past. There was a lot of frustration here and even emotional stagnation, but this is a turning point. The fourth month, the Four of Cups is the fourth month. This is an April reading. This is the month where turning points around matters of the heart are not only possible, but they have the ability to come to full-on fruition. That's why you have the 10 of Pentacles here. This has to do with your legacy. It has to do with stability amongst family members. It has to do with you completing a role here that you, again, have been maintaining for quite some time. And I just see that there's a new opportunity ahead. There's a new role for you to step into. And I'm excited to see what that is for you. Now, you have here at the bottom of the deck, you have the Shock card. Now, this reminds me of the Tower. The Tower is also Aries energy. So there will be some sudden changes here. Some of you, this has to do with a shocking surprise or a breakthrough. For others of you, it's an epiphany, a moment here of truth. It's massive transformation. Now, April, I've been saying this for quite some time. March and April are some of the most profound months of 2025 when it comes to personal and professional, as well as global and collective energies. We have a lot of shakeups happening, and because we are currently going through retrograde and eclipse season, I feel like you are being alerted of the truths of what you are here to do, who you are here to experience your journey with, and what you need to do to fully embrace this new gift, this new opportunity that's coming in for you. It will require you, though, to take a risk, because it feels like you've been playing it safe. The poker face card came out with the golden mirror. And this can be holding your hand or folding, right? You're folding. For those of you that are familiar with Texas Hold'em, you feel like you don't have a good hand or it's not your time. You're waiting for an opportunity to come in so you can play your hand. And hopefully it's a hand that's going to win you the jackpot, right? But it feels like you kept folding. Why? Because the cards that were thrown at you weren't the best ones. It wasn't the best time to make a move. And it just feels like now you have pocket rockets, double aces. This is new beginnings. Aces are gifts. Aces are beginnings that require you to take Take courage to say yes to these new beginnings, to take that risk. And I feel like this is your time to play the game. This is your time here to enter the cosmic heart. That's what the blowing kiss is all about. Unconditional love is tapping into the cosmic heart, your cosmic heart, because you are a part of it here. So Aquarius, Six of Swords showing up is you moving on, cutting ties. It is about endings. You may have been dealing with a situation that you felt very resistant, or you felt like you had to cling to maybe some old ways, or again, an old identity. Not any longer. You may have needed to be in that space to heal, to grow, and to evolve. But the Six of Swords tells me, all right, I'm out of here. I've done a lot of work, and I've even grown impatient at times, thinking, all right, when is this work going to pay off? When am I finally going to be free of a situation, free of the Four of Cups here? Maybe some sort of illusions with the moon underneath. April time, Four of Cups, April time says you're moving. Some of you quite literally. I'm also getting travels. So you may be traveling in the month of April, and it feels like you come back with a refreshed point of view, a fresh perspective. That's the case for me often. I love to travel. And traveling helps me shift perspectives. And when I come back from traveling, the energy is so different than it was prior. And I feel like something here is shifting within you mentally, where you are kind of packing up what you need to move forward, and anything that no longer serves you, you're leaving behind. All right. You're traveling or packing lightly here is what I'm getting. You're not taking a lot of heavy energies with you. Why? Because it's a headache. It's a hassle. Five of Swords can be a battle of the egos. And for some of you, this could be battling your own ego. Perhaps it was dealing with someone else that had reflected some things towards you that was the catalyst of your own awakening. And now you're able to see something for what it was. You're able to see the role that someone else played in your life. And you realize that it wasn't fun, right? Someone may have taken advantage. Someone was very selfish, angry. Maybe there was bullying involved, or manipulation in some way, because you see in the background that blood has been shed. You see that this person has his arms up in victory, but it's come at a cost. And it feels like there is a victory through dominance or control in some way, but karma is going to come back when it comes to whomever this was. If they were trying to control you, I feel like they had a lesson, and so did you, but I feel like they will reap or have to take accountability for their actions. Okay. And you've had to take accountability for yours, but I feel like you're no longer staying in this space. You're moving on from it. The headache, the drama, the stress, the manipulation, the narcissism, the one-sided energy, whatever and whomever this was for you, you're definitely moving on from. Now, what's below you? A lot of time. This has been ongoing for some of you because it's a family member. It's been an ongoing battle that you've been fighting your whole life, trying to heal, trying to mend, trying to understand, trying to grow and evolve from, which tells me this is a major soul lesson. Some of you, this is a marriage that you've been in, and it feels like you're finally ready to move forward. You're finally ready to make some changes here, because oftentimes the Seven of Pentacles is neglect or even impatience due to circumstances continuing to get worse, not get better. And in the past position, you have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords can be quite impulsive. So perhaps you were dealing with someone who spoke some harsh words. Perhaps you spoke some harsh words. It may have been due to fear, anger, control, power, or even manipulation with this Knight of Swords in reverse. Now, sometimes this Knight of Swords, he can make some rash decisions. You know, he can make some decisions where he's hightailing it out of there. And I just feel in the recent past, due to maybe some shocking news or an argument, you may have made a decision, and perhaps now you're like, oh, I got to deal with the consequence of some sort of choice or decision. But I actually feel like the devil is showing up here for you to control your fears, okay? For you to look at some of your fears rather than letting those fears control you. Now, sometimes the fears can be desires, okay? Sometimes the devil can be things that we are bonded to. It can be codependency. It can be addictions. And I feel like, because it did show up in reverse, I feel like you're liberating yourself. You're liberating yourself by taking quick action, because it feels like quick action, like this Aries season, this eclipse energy has really kind of lit something up within you where you're no longer sitting there waiting for the right time. It feels like now is the right time. Now, in the near future, you have the 9 of Wands. This is boundaries. It's showing up in reverse, which tells me that yes, there's baggage, right? But like I said, it's like you're packing lightly. You want to release something that's been too heavy for you to continue carrying. Spirit is saying it's time for you to put those bags down. It's time for you to persevere with a newfound sense of strength. You will overcome these external hurdles. This is about reigniting that sense of bravery and determination within you. Your energy is being renewed, and that's why you have the passion here. Now, some of you were tempted to stay in this situation for whatever reason. Again, maybe the role, the identity that was wrapped up to it. It may even be that you've, again, been in something for quite some time that everybody knows. Aquarius, maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. I mean, we have Cap showing up here with the devil, but perhaps Aquarius, you've been doing something for so long that, you thought you were going to continue moving in that direction, but Spirit has other plans. Spirit has better plans. And you are asked to trust the process. This is happening for you this year. Now, we have the 9 of Wands. We are in a 9 collective year. And I feel like you are being asked to break out of a cycle that may have even been impacting the family in a negative way. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you are bringing something to completion. You're bringing, by making an uncomfortable or even a difficult choice here, it actually is healing the family unit. Okay, it sounds counterintuitive here, but I feel like you're actually healing or part of the healing journey within a family unit. Now, the 10 of Pentacles is how you're showing up. I feel like you're looking at any sort of drama. You're looking at what's blocking genuine connections. You're looking at the people that you surround yourself with, and you're doing a couple of things here. You're accepting the role that someone has played, even if that means loving them from a distance, or it means separating your energy from them, or you are strengthening and solidifying relationships that may have been built on mistrust. It's like you're addressing the cracks in the foundation here. And I feel like there's happier times ahead. It feels like there's mending that is taking place here. Mending within you, mending within others, but it could also be that you've healed something deep within you. So when you open yourself up to this new family unit of some way, maybe this is a new friendship, perhaps this is a new love situation, you connect with their family, it feels like you are all encompassed with the vibration and energy of the cosmic heart. There's a group or a community or a family or people around you. They want to love you. You want to love them. And I just feel with this 10 of Pentacles, something you are doing now is impacting future generations. It is impacting everyone around you for the better. Now, in the environment, we have some feelings around shame showing up with the Six of Wands, around the ego with the Six of Wands. This could even be feelings of unrecognizing oneself. Like, who am I without this spotlight being shown on me, without having this role or this identity that is tethered to perhaps a career, perhaps, again, something you've been doing for quite some time with that Seven of Pentacles, but you are finding a new sense of self. There's a rediscovery that's taking place within you. It is okay to let things fall to the wayside because you are going to be okay here. And I see that there is success ahead, but this isn't the type of validation externally that gives you that extra boost. This is the type of spiritual validation that really allows you to embrace all that you are meant to be within yourself and within all of the relationships, Aquarius, that show up in your world. Now, the fear, this is most people's fears. We fear loss. The Five of Cups here. Now, it's interesting. We have the Four of Cups. This is taking place now. You're really reevaluating relationships, where you're at, the 4th month. Now, moving into the 5th month, you have the Five of Cups in reverse. New hope emerges. The fear is loss. The fear is, betrayal, regret, disappointment. Like, what if I stay in this energy? I'm going to regret it. What if I stay small or keep myself small? What if I stay focused on the past pain or the hurt or the loss? Then I'll truly miss out on what I'm meant to explore, who I'm meant to be in this life. And I don't want to do that anymore. So I feel, Aquarius, this is a very hopeful sign showing up for you in reverse, because this says that you've sat in some sort of grief. You've sat in some sort of disappointment, but past pain recedes and new hope is emerging. And the outcome here is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is the student. This page is curious. This page is enthusiastic. This page is full of passion. This is you. I feel like this is you reigniting a part of yourself that could even be a Kundalini awakening. This is about you feeling certain things that you haven't felt for quite some time. This is about you feeling desire, feeling chemistry. It is about you saying, I don't care if I'm 21 or 91. I am a soul having a human experience, and I am worthy of love. I am worthy of my desires, and I want to go out and claim the life that I'm meant to live. And so the Page of Wands is all about passion and enthusiasm. I feel like you're getting focused here. You're prioritizing your heart, but also there's a sense of standing your ground with this Nine of Wands showing up here. This is about healthy boundaries. And because the Devil is showing up here, I feel like this is you being able to control any fears. And this is about you taking a look at your desires and maybe living a little. Sometimes the devil is spelled lived backwards. And I feel like you want to live a little bit. You want to enjoy life. You want to maybe travel. You want to, I'm getting the scene from Eat, Pray, Love where Julia Roberts meets her future spouse, and they are, they're on the ship or the boat. There's something about now is the time, like come with me, but she hesitates. So there's something here about living and leading from a place of passion, and sometimes just taking that bold move, taking that risky, that risk, taking a chance here on your heart's desire. And for some of you, you're fearing, can I move, or shift my life in some way? Can I say yes? And I feel like the answer is yes. You absolutely can. Now, someone may even be offering you their hand. Okay. I mean, we have the devil here offering his hand, but if this is you saying, I want to spice things up in my life, the devil doesn't have to be negative. The only way that the devil becomes toxic is when we are bonded to the devil, when it controls us, right? When we can control the devil, when we are the one that is, pulling the strings versus the devil pulling the strings, that is part of this human experience. We will all indulge in certain things, certain temptations, whether it is, a decadent chocolatey dessert, whether it is kissing a stranger on a balcony, right? These are things that the devil enjoys with the earthly pleasures here on earth. But when we become obsessive, when they become toxic, when they become heavy and they hold us back from really enjoying the pleasures that life has to offer, that's when it becomes troublesome. So some of you, I'm actually getting a message that I don't quite often get with the devil. Some of you are meant to go live a little. Some of you are meant to open yourself up to new experiences in some way, to maybe spice things up. If you are in a relationship, can you spice things up a bit? Can you open up that sacral chakra? Can you let that kundalini serpent coil up your chakras here? And I feel like you are being asked to take a risk, to take a chance, to live a little. All right, let's get a message from the wisdom of the oracle. What do we have for the wisdom of the oracle here? Deep knowing, card 43. There is a deep knowing within you, within all of us. This is our intuitive guidance. And I feel for some of you, you may even be 43 years old, but for some of you, your intuition is loud. Right? This is about listening to the oracle within. It's empathy. It's hypersensitivity. There are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, that could be the shock card, suddenly out of the blue, you are connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly into your soul. Someone has entered your life or is about to, who will be instrumental in your journey. So pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin the alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person that you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Right? Magic is about to happen. Now, because some of you have the 5 of Swords here showing up, I'm going to read the protection of the deep knowing. And it says you are on empathy overload and need to get grounded again. So tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you are suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries. Take a salt bath. Empty your mind. Get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Yeah, because we have the 9 of Swords. I mean, that is guard. She's standing guard there at the fence. So for those of you that do feel like you're on empathy overload or even under some sort of psychic attack or just feeling exhausted, right? Just feeling exhausted. It's time to recharge. And I feel like May, with that 5 of Cups here, May will be a really great month for you to open up to this Page of Wands. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? Won't that feel good? Because there are people who may be trying to tempt you, All right, tempt you. And it's important to trust your own knowing, trust your own intuition at this time. So I feel like you are preparing in a way. You're preparing to enter into this passionate energy here within yourself. There's a deep reawakening occurring within you, something you haven't felt for quite some time. All right, let's get a message here from your crystal spirit guides. And at this time, Aquarius, if you can safely do so, please take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big breath in through the nose. Count to 4, 3, 2, 1, and release through the mouth with a nice deep sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be a crystal that you are familiar with and maybe even know the name of. Perhaps your gemstone is showing up as a specific shape, size, or color. It could be giving off frequencies of unconditional love, guidance, strength, or protection. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I pull one winner and post right back here on the community tab, all you need to do is drop your crystal spirits, whether you know the name of the crystal, perhaps it was the color, the shape, the size, or whatever was showing up in your mind's eye. Drop it below. I'll enter you into the giveaway. So again, please make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that notification. All right. You have here Aura Light number 8. Now, Aura Light is about staying present. It's all about mindfulness. It's a beautiful purple, clear energy here. Aura Light actually contains 23 different minerals, so it really works through all of the chakras. So this can effectively address any issues of the body, the mind, and the spirit. So this is a really wonderful crystal to work with when you are going through a bit of that Kundalini awakening here, because it does go up all the chakras. You have black tourmaline, which is all about protection, power, and strength. It's a really wonderful grounding energy, but it's also good for boundaries. And for those of you that struggle with that 9 of Wands, for those of you that have a difficult time controlling that devil instead of letting the devil control you, tourmaline is your best friend. This is about dispelling any unwanted energies, shielding, protection. It's also about healthy interdependence. Now, this is also a very great crystal for those of you that are sensitive, for those of you that are empaths, or anyone susceptible to absorbing the energy of others. Okay. We also have number 16. Now, some of you could be born on the 16th, the 10th, the 8th. You may be 31 or even 42. We have chrysocolla. Chrysocolla is part of the throat chakra energy. You can see it, the vibrant turquoise and the blues. This is all about speaking your truth. It's about heartfelt communications here. And when you meditate with chrysocolla, it can help you speak up. It can help you activate the throat chakra for those of you that may hold yourself back here in some way. Now, you also have the crystal number 42 of pedalite. Pedalite here is all about being the observer. It's the ability to detach. So again, we're looking at the devil. So if you have a difficult time detaching, this is a great stone to work with, because sometimes we're too close. We're too close to a situation and we're not sure how to see it from any other perspective. Pedalite can assist us in learning how to be the observer. So when you meditate with this, carry it or wear it, it can allow us to step out of our emotional reactivity and into being more of a compassionate witness. So rising above emotions and observing from a place of non-attachment. And then lastly, for you, Aquarius, we have Lemurian quartz. I love Lemurian quartz. This is about big picture thinking and unlocking the secrets here of the universe. And when you meditate with this crystal, it can really help you connect to the upper realms, access higher knowledge from your angels, your guides, your higher selves. It also is connected to the cosmic heart, which I talked about. It brings in feelings of love, compassion, and belonging. It helps us understand that we're never fully alone, that we're never alone here, because it really does unlock here. And you see the different keys. There's something here that is unlocking deep within you. And that 10 of Pentacles, I feel like this crystal here connects with that 10 of Pentacles and also helps assist you in seeing things from a higher perspective, where perhaps criticism or judgment was attached while we were in something, right? That's where that pedalite, chrysocolla, and tourmaline are gonna help you out here. But this helps you rise above and see someone's journey, the identity, the role that they've played, and the role that you've played as well. And you're able to see it from that point of view, where you're not attached to the pain, or you're not attached to some of those more human vibrations or energies that we carry. All right, Aquarius, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and do drop your power crystals in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here. Lots of love.